What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on Average Joe Crypto. In this video, I'm just going to be doing a quick recap on Spell Token. It's been a while since I've covered Spell Token. It's been about a week, and a lot has happened in just a week, right? A lot has happened in a short amount of time. So go ahead and smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We're going to jump straight into the video. I'm not going to waste any time with no lengthy intro or anything like that. I do just want to say one thing, though, before we get started. Just one quick thing. We are giving away some Dogecoin. And to have a chance at that giveaway, all you have to do is be one of the first AJC token holders, or the Average Joe meme coin. That is our project here at the channel. Just visit averagejoecrypto.io. There are links in the description as well if you'd like to check that out. You can win 30 days Dogecoin mining rewards delivered to your wallet address for free. All you have to do is be one of the first 25 AJC token holders. Check it out, averagejoecrypto.io. Appreciate that. As always, not financial or investment advice, and let's jump right into the charts. Now, like I said, a lot has happened, so I've adjusted my chart, right? Originally, we were in the same sort of pattern. We were in a falling wedge pattern, but the support level was up here, where I have this yellow trend line, which is still a support level. So I left that yellow trend line in there. I made it a little smaller, so it's not really so in your face. That way we can pay more attention to this bigger pattern that seems to be forming for Spell Token, which is also somewhat of a bullish pattern, guys. This is a falling wedge pattern on the daily time frame for Spell Token, and that does mean that likely we could see this thing fill out and break to the upside. Now, let's take a look at what's going on in the immediate time frame here. If we zoom in and look, you can see that we did break our support from up here. We did break that support level. We tried to bounce back up above it right there with that wick, but you see we got knocked down pretty hard right there with that wick. We came all the way down to this previous support level, which I've had in here. It was previously yellow on my other chart, but it was a support level from these candles and wicks back here, and we did fall down to that area perfectly and catch a bounce of support off of that. Now, I do have this little pattern in here. This was just a short-term pattern with possible measured moves there. We did break to the downside sort of out of it, so the possibility of us coming down to test this support once again is there, guys. We could possibly come on down to about 0.0032 to test that support once again. But this is my theory of what I think could potentially happen now that the chart has changed a little bit on us. I do believe that it's a likely possibility that we might need to see this fill out some more. We might need to squeeze in between our support and resistance here, like we see happen so many times with these type of patterns. We might actually need to see Spell Token come up here, bounce, possibly get a little rejection there in the short term on that previous support, but overall bounce and retest our resistance, possibly come back down to test the support once again, maybe even test the resistance one more time, support one more time, and then get a nice, beautiful breakout to come up and test other areas of previous resistance, like 1 penny, which we all know that with Spell Token being at 0.005 right now, just going to 1 penny is pretty significant and could bring a lot of people a lot of gains. Now, granted, some of you may be down right now. You may be asking yourselves questions like, well, should I still hold or should I just take the loss and sell? I can't give you financial advice, but I can tell you what I would do. And I would never sell at a loss, okay? I would never sell at a loss unless you had a very good plan to recoup those losses somehow. Now, if you have a good plan to recoup those losses somehow, then sure, it might be okay. That's an okay time to sell at a loss. If you think that you can put that money into something else that you think is going to go up to where you could recoup your losses and maybe break even, or maybe even turn around and make a profit, that's understandable. But if you don't plan on doing that, you don't have the time to mess with that, you know, if you're just buying and holding, or, you know, you're not really trading and everything, then I would not sell at a loss. I would just kind of, you know, I would forget about this, forget about it, let it ride, and see where it goes from here, because I do believe that Spell Token will rebound out of this pattern at some point. Now, it has to break its downtrend, but once it does break this major long-term downtrend, guys, I would absolutely expect Spell Token to come up and test at least 1 penny. That is major support from back here. I do believe it will come up and test at least 1 penny. Now, like I said, we may see some short-term resistance up here at this trend line. That's at about 0.0088275. Okay, that's at about close to 1 penny, getting really close to 1 penny right there, 0.008. But I do believe you could see some resistance there. If we zoom in on that, it makes sense just because, you know, it was previous support, but you also have your EMAs and you have this ribbon coming down right there near that trend line as well. So likely that could be resistance. Now, in the short term things, if we drop it to the 4 hour, let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, so we're below key EMAs and everything on the 4 hour too. So We're below the ribbon on the 4-hour. We are trying to maintain this support here from back here. And also that looks like to be support from back here as well. So we do have these support levels trying to hold us up right here. If we break this, guys, it would make perfect sense to come on down and test this purple support line once again, just like you did back here on that drop. Because we are below key EMAs, we're below the ribbon, so it would make sense. And there's a lot of FUD going around in the space right now. So if we drop down to that level, guys, that's not really anything to be very concerned about, because I still believe you should see a nice bounce off of that level. Now, that is a significant drop, right? If we take a look at that, let's see what that would be. That would be a fairly significant drop if we drop from where we're at in the current price all the way down to this support level. That is a pretty significant drop, guys. That is a 40%, looks to be a 40% drop, okay? Now, it would make sense to go down and test it again, but it doesn't mean we have to. Like I said, you are holding these support levels here, and we could bounce from here. But if we do drop down that low, guys, you still shouldn't be too concerned, even though that is a enormous drop, right? It doesn't take much price movement here because the price is so low. So it doesn't take much price moves here to see huge percentages in the moves, right? Because you're less than a penny. So you go up or down just very little at all, and it's a pretty big percentage increase or decrease. But it would make sense though. And the same thing goes for the upside as the downside, right? If we do fall to that level, we drop 40% and then bounce, you could easily see a bounce from there that could get you. I mean, look at this, guys. Just a bounce from this support line back up to this resistance level would be a 200% increase, okay? So if you were to bounce down here and then bounce pretty hard to come up and test that resistance once again, that would be basically a 200% increase, guys. So I do believe that Spell Token has the potential to bring us some juicy gains if we're patient enough with it. Also, you want to keep up with what's going on with the project as well. You want to make sure that the project is doing good things. The roadmap's looking good. You want to make sure that it's a legitimate project. And I personally own Spell Token. I have like 200,000 Spell Token, guys. Not gonna lie, I am down just a little bit on it. Not a whole lot, I don't believe. I think I got in somewhere around this same price area. Maybe down just a little bit, maybe down just a couple of $100 right now on that investment. But like I said, I'm not selling yet. I'm going to wait and see what happens here because I do believe this has the potential to bring some juicy gains, but we may have to be fairly patient for a while. We may have to wait and see if this will drop down and test that support, bounce up, test resistance. We may have to fill this pattern out just a little bit more before we can get that juicy breakout that we all want to see. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this quick update on Spell Token. If you did, smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, join us here. I just had to bring you a quick update on Spell Token. I'll try my best to bring you guys some more updates very soon on some other coins. I have been absent a little bit here lately. I've been going through it, guys. I've been a little depressed. I've been a little sick feeling kind of too. Nose is stopped up and just have not been feeling it recently, guys. I've been just really going through it. And I apologize for not dishing out some content more often like I normally do, but I will try to get back in the swing of things for you guys and start pumping out some content and checking out these coins for you. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.